High above North Vietnam, Captain Steve Ritchie is in the fight of his life. There's a MiG-21 on his scope, and in the lethal skies of MiG Alley, one wrong move means you don't go home. There was a major strike on the board that would head north of Hanoi. Ritchie and de Bellevue were assigned to lead Buick Flight, which is a four-ship formation of F-4s on a MiG combat air patrol. Their job wasn't to drop bombs, their job was to hunt. They were the shield for the bombers, sent to fly ahead of the main forces to find and destroy any enemy fighter that dared to challenge the raid. In the back seat, de Bellevue's entire world was a green glow of the radar scope. His hands would expertly work the controls. He had contact, a single blip, head-on, and closing fast. The MiGs were flying higher than usual, so trusting that intelligence, he pushed Buick Flight into a climb, pulling them into a perfect position for an attack. What happened next is a textbook example of F-4 tactics. With the MiG-21 flying right at them, a head-on missile shot was risky, so Ritchie made a critical decision. Now, these first two shots weren't actually meant to kill. They were fired out of parameters on purpose, to force the MiG pilot's hand. The goal was to make him react, to make him turn and to show them his tail. As the smoke trails from the two Sparrows screamed past the MiG, the enemy pilot did exactly what they'd hoped. He broke hard and banking into a turn to dodge those missiles. As the MiG turned, Ritchie rolled his huge F-4 right behind it, instantly turning a head-on pass into a tail chase. He had just slammed the door on the MiG's escape route and was now perfectly positioned in the kill zone. De Bellevue held the radar lock, and Ritchie squeezed the trigger again. A third Sparrow leaped off its rails, and it missed. But he didn't hesitate. He fired the fourth and final missile, and it flew true. The missile itself closed the gap in a heartbeat. Meanwhile, the crew of Buick 3, flown by Captain John Madden, watched as the Sparrow slammed into the MiG-21. The jet exploded in a ball of fire and started tumbling towards the jungle below.